Hey, welcome back, rock stars. This is Dwayne up here at the beautiful Platinum Music Complex out here in North Richland Hills. On the Platinum Podcast today, man, we're joined by IZAIAH FORMAN. 16 years old, man. It just blows my mind. Your Eruption, man. How long did it take you to pick that up?
I saw a guy cover Eruption. I didn't even hear the real thing yet.
Oh,
and I thought,
really?
whoa, that is so cool. I want to play that. And at the time, I didn't know how to play it. I just knew a few chords at the time. But then, I was looking and I found the real one and I was like, whoa, that's...
The crazy thing is that before he even recorded that, that's just what he would warm up with, with backstage. And they're like, dude, you need to put that on the album. Yeah. So it's just crazy, man. When did you start playing?
It was about 4 years ago. COVID hit, and I was home a lot. My grandfather was a music producer, so there's always been music in my family. My parents listen to music all the time.
Okay.
Growing up, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, all that, but no Van Halen. So I'll get to that. So at my grandparents' house, he had this Stratocaster, Seafoam Green, and I wanted to play it. I was like, I want to mess around with it for whatever reason. And my grandfather was like, I'm going to show you EA, and you're not going to be able to do it. And I said, okay. So he showed me, and all you heard was, boop, 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 the strings. I couldn't push down hard enough.
Oh, wow.
So then COVID hit, and it was a couple months, maybe even a year even. And I went back to their house and I had learned Eruption and found out about Van Halen and Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I played, and he was asking me, what did you do? Like, how did you learn all this? I had a few lessons learning some AC/DC songs.
Oh, wow. Just basic.
Just maybe a month of lessons or so.
I'll be dang.
And then I took about a year of classical guitar lessons because I got interested in Randy Rhoads, and he went classical route first.
Absolutely.
And then got on electric. So I wanted to have that down as well. And then came Van Halen, and I listened to all the isolated guitar tracks of Eddie, Eruption, You Really Got Me, all that.
So who's been like the most help getting you developed and getting you out there with your music?
My parents.
That's amazing.
My
That's
mom
awesome.
posts the videos. My dad's encouraging to me. They showed me music to begin with.
In your future, what do you see for your music? I mean, what's your dreams? What's your plans with your music?
I'll always be writing music, creating music. Growing up, I really liked movies. So I don't know if I'll even make somehow associated with movie music even.
Do some soundtracks.
Soundtracks, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Because I love orchestra stuff too. And at my school, I played in the school band. I played trumpet, tuba. I could play trombone, brass instruments. Was in the marching band. One year I actually had a guitar solo in the marching show. So just a lot of different areas of music.
I was just the opposite. I grew up in orchestra too, but I played violin and then upright bass.
I like the strings.
Yeah. Mine was more the strings. So if you had the opportunity today to join in on a tour and open for somebody, who would it be?
Eric Gales. He's phenomenal. We went and we saw him live, just the energy on that stage. And it was we were close to the stage, so to be on the stage, I can't imagine just the energy and just the groove and the feel of it.
That man, his entire band.
Yeah.
I mean, his drummer is just out of this world. Yeah. And his bass player.
Yes.
That dude on bass is, they're phenomenal. Yeah. So as far as some of your equipment goes, I mean, like your pedals and things like that, what's some of your go-tos?
I play the Strat that me and my dad built. It's phenomenal. I love that guitar. But it, has the burst. It's relicked. I relicked it. And so people try to pin me in the Stevie Ray Vaughan box.
Absolutely.
And then, with Eddie, I love Eddie Van Halen, and I could, see some people pinning me in that too. So I try to combine all of it into one thing.
That's awesome, man. You do a great job, brother.
Thank you. I've been wanting to get a really good tube amp, but the Boss Katana was kind of the first real amp that I got.
Right.
And, you know, I could take it around with me, record easily, you know, not too loud, so it works.
So tell me about the Lang pedals. So I know you've done some demo work with Langs.
Yes. So we met Lang at a jam, and he gave me a pedal just to kind of mess with, see if I liked it, and I really liked it. He made that pedal and designed it to where you could carry it, and it would be like an amplifier. You hook it up to even a clean speaker.
Pretty much anything.
Yeah, and you can get the rock tones with it. If I go to like a jam and I don't have my amp, I can use that Lang and get close to that.
Pretty much plug into the house,
Pretty
PA
much.
or anything. Yeah, that's awesome. I love the technology they come out with now on the amps, and they sound pretty good. So, man, when you guys did our open night up there at the Rockin' Tacos, man, you had this kid with you on drums.
Oh, yeah, Brooks.
So what is he, 13?
He's 13, yeah.
And again, I'm just blown away. So how did you and Brooks hook up?
I went and I played at the Dallas International Guitar Festival as part of the 10 Under 20.
Right.
And I played my set, and afterward he came up to me and he wanted to meet me, and I was like, yeah, man, you know, when you get, at the time I didn't really hear him play yet. So, you know, I was, you know, excited, you know, okay, youth drummer, that's awesome.
Right.
So we got together and I heard him play more, and I just was thinking, oh my gosh.
Yeah, me too, man. When I heard him laying down some beats at that one thing, I was like, holy crap, man, this kid is good.
Powerhouse, yeah.
I was blown away. Cause it's like, man, how's he getting that much behind them drums?
But
man?
we just met him recently, and we started playing recently. I mean, that gig at Rockin' Tacos was the first time really we've ever played.
Oh, really?
Before that, we just had a few jams at his house, you know, played through a couple songs, but that was like the real first time ever. And I saw recently you had Tommy Katona on here too.
Dude, he's
phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
So we went to Jimmy Wallace Guitars, me and my grandparents, and we were sitting there, and I'd only seen Tommy on YouTube, and I didn't even know he was here, you know. And he went walking by, and I just saw him off of YouTube, and I was thinking, is that just Tommy Katona that just walked by? And I told my grandparents, I was like, that might have been him. And so my grandfather was like, then play guitar, you know. And Tommy came out, and I got to meet Tommy, and he invited me to play with him at the time Hanks was still open. I went and I played there, and it was really the first time I was ever on stage.
That's so cool, man.
Katona.
That's kind of like the same story that he had being pulled up on stage with some of his idols that he grew up, you know, watching. So yeah, that's really cool. And
I had a couple lessons with him just at his house, just fun. He showed me some Stevie stuff, and he wanted to know about Eddie Van Halen stuff. So I showed him a few, you know, tapping things.
Gotta love it. So Isaiah, man, you know I'm a huge fan of yours. So what we want to do here at Platinum, we want to endorse you. I want to get you a Marshall tube amp, because you need to be playing on tubes, with an Eddie Van Halen Frankenstrat. And we're going to get you down there in the studio with Presley. We want to start laying down some of your originals. We want to get your music out there, man, and get you heard, because you are that good.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, hey, guys, I want to thank you all for joining us today on the Platinum Podcast. Man, just keep rocking, going out, supporting local music wherever you are. We'll see you soon. Keep rocking.